Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Nico and I live up in the mountains of Wyoming. Beautiful weather here. I guess usually I can look down and see how warm it is on my computer, but there's something else, some other notification there. But anyway, it's been 35 or 40 and we're expecting good weather, I think, off and on all week. And then I'm going to California, so I think it's raining there right now, but then by Thursday and Friday it should be in the 60s. So I am really looking forward to that. I'm also stressed trying to get ready. I'm trying to cram like 5 extra days of work into, today and yesterday, but I'm actually gonna get it done, I think. So I'm really happy. I have 10 items photoed for me to list, and those will go on Thursday when I'm gone. Then I have 50 items that I gave to my VA. 8 items are the hard goods that I just did a haul on. That should be uploaded by now. You can check that out if you want. And then the other 42 items are clothing that he'll work on, that I sent him mostly yesterday. I photoed the last 20 items this morning because I just was too tired. So that is 60 items that I have to finish the drafts on when he's done and put away, and then 10 of my own that I'm drafting out myself. Then I am starting on the jewelry because, I promised this gal that I'd get it done. It's really interesting anyway, and I just want to at least get a head start. So I have about 5 items that will be going up tonight, and I've already sold one, so that is good. Well, this is one of my shipping videos. So for today, let's see, this is, what is today? Tuesday. I haven't slept a whole lot in the last couple days. This is Tuesday, and I shipped yesterday. I did normal Monday shipping like most resellers do. But since then, I've had 14 orders for $454.66. So if you're new to my channel, thank you for joining. I've had several new subscribers since even yesterday, so thank you. Welcome to the channel. How I do it is when I have time, which thankfully today I do. I have like right at an hour, so I got to hurry. But I will process, I just work in front of you. I'm not really trying to just do a video. However, since I am a little bit rushed today, I might just read off the last few and then get to the mail, because I do like to have it there by 2. So let's get going. All right, so 454 items. Let's see. First, we have these 7 for All Mankind jeans. These are men's Austin style, straight leg. They're a size 38. I have had these for less than 2 weeks, I think, based on the number. I sold these for $21.95, and they sold for $31.70. And I would have bought these at the bins for, I guess it would have cost me, what, $3? Sorry, my trash can is way over here. I thought I was organized too. I have my tape and my scissors, but I forgot about my trash can. So, all right. They sold on promoted listings, but no coupon was used, even though I do have coupons available almost all the time. And over a pound. And I don't have the envelopes that I normally use for my labels, so I'm gonna have to use tape, so you'll have to hear the tape gun. These are going to Somerville, Maryland, and let's see. Yep, that's all you need to know, I guess. Nothing else interesting about that one. Going in a flat rate, so I do keep about $1.25 on any flat rate I ship. I charge $9.75 right now, and it normally is like $8.30. That's not really purposeful. It's just that I had to come up with a price, and I see a lot of people even charging more than that. So yeah, I sold this thing, this beautiful piece of jewelry. This is for the lady that I am helping her liquidate her parents' estate. I will not take hardly any money on all the jewelry that you'll be seeing in the next probably few months, actually. And so that's why I'm just doing it a few at a time. I can't really make it my priority since I'm not charging her a whole lot. I don't do that very often, as you'll see, even for my own son. It's 50-50 split, buddy. So I'm not that nice. But in this case, there was kind of a tragedy involved, and I've known her for many years, and it's fine. It's actually, I hate that when that happens. Okay, good. I was gonna say there like a piece of hair got in the tape, which is gross. But thankfully it was on top. I'm like, how gross is that? I would have had to reprint the label. I would not ship it that way. I think that's a little bit icky. So, okay. Yeah, I'm feeling like I can do this. I'm still tired. I'll probably take a 2-hour nap this afternoon so that I can just quickly put away all 60 items and finish drafting it all out. And then I can stay up really, really late. So this, if you saw my video, just the one right before this about the haul, this is, I'm starting to show the jewelry. Even though I did one big estate jewelry haul and I showed it as best I could, there are so many pieces of jewelry that I just had to show bags of it toward the end. So now I'm piecing it all out, seeing what she has. And so you'll see a lot of jewelry in hauls that, you know, are showing up, and then you'll see it sold. So anyway, this is a vintage Kirk's Folly signed heart brooch, pin or pendant. It's convertible AB crystal rare. So, and then the signature is on the back. So anyway, I am going to, the way I'm going to wrap this, even though it's, you know, probably not that breakable, I'm going to wrap this up. So, I'm just going to do the best I can. I'm not going to pay her until I make sure that there are no returns. On most of my clothing items, I have 60-day free returns. On this jewelry, I'm doing 14-day returns so that I can actually find out when I can pay her, you know, that kind of thing. Let me see. I think I have too small of a bag. Okay, I've got my box ready. I did anyway. Where did I put it? I'm going to say, I purposely knew that this would be an issue. I didn't want to make you wait for like half an hour while I do all this. All right, so let's get this wrapped up in here. So anyway, I just listed this last night. I did a lot of research on it. She just wants the item sold, not in some big fire sale. She is willing to wait. This isn't a huge money maker for her compared to the rest of the estate. She's not desperate for this money. And so she said just however long it takes me and all of that. But obviously, since I'm not charging her a whole lot, I want to make sure she gets her money, and then I can get kind of done with that too. I am learning a ton, though. In the summer, when I convert to some hard goods, just because that's what I can find in my area, I find a ton of estate jewelry that people just give it away. And so I'm hoping that I'll be a little more ready to not have to stand there on my phone. Because to be honest, if something's $1, I just pick up a bunch of jewelry and I sell it in huge lots in the summer. But if something's $5, $10, $20, I don't pick it up or even hardly waste my time. A lot of times they have it sitting right there in front of them. You know, they're watching the little pieces of jewelry. And so to get my phone out and stand right there and look it up is sometimes a little awkward. So I'm hoping I have a little bit more just walk in, know some certain signatures, be able to pick it up, turn it over just as if I'm looking at it, see a signature and say, yeah, that's worth $5. I'm not trying to be a jewelry expert. I just want to know, is this worth a pickup of $5 or something at a garage sale? So this is actually training for me, and I'm loving it. I love jewelry. I could get lost in jewelry. If I felt like I could find enough of it, I might convert to jewelry rather than clothing. Okay, black marker. So I'm going to mark out what it is. Needless to say, I don't know how many people know what Kirk's Folly is, but someone might snipe our package. Okay. So this is first class, no promotions. Like I said, it sold for $46.75 shipped, so $40 plus shipping. And this lady looks like she leaves tons of good feedback, so I thought, you know, this is worth it. She might be a reseller. I hope she is. That's fine. You know, I'm not trying to you know, I'm not going to have a store full of jewelry where I can attract people back. So if I take $20 less and someone wants to wait 6 months to get that high price, then that's great. I am all for that. So this is going, let's see, actually this will sneak in at 8. So let's do that, and that'll reduce the price. So I'm going to keep $2 on the shipping also. And this is going to Hollis, New Hampshire. I really, honestly, I would be totally content if I could have a reseller to reseller business and just do huge lots of stuff. I do not have any thing where I need to feel like, oh, I got the maximum amount for this item. I am like, hey, I paid $5, give me 20, you go have fun. And I would do that. I'm going to start doing some more clothing lots from the bins actually, but I want them to be, you know, nice for a reseller where someone could pay $3 or $4 an item plus shipping and actually really get 20 or 25. I don't want to do it unless it can be beneficial to someone. But, and I can't do that till I get my own stockpile. And right now, I do not have a stockpile. Right now, I need to find somebody like that to send me stuff because I don't have enough stuff. I'm feeling very fortunate that I even have enough to get me by till Sunday. I'm still technically a little bit short because I wanted enough inventory to be able to come home, have Sunday off after our trip, unpack, you know, just do normal things, rest, and then go to the bins for 3 days. So I am going to have plenty of inventory to get me through that Sunday to rest that day, but then I have nothing. So if I want to go to the bins the next morning, the only thing I have is the jewelry. And I can use that to keep my store algorithm up, but I hate to list for 3 days and I'm not making any money. I think I said that. Maybe I said that on my last video. I don't know, guys. I'm confused. If I'm repeating myself, just tell me. I think I am. But sometimes I have to restart my videos because like the dog comes in or something and then I can't remember. Okay. This is Coldwater Creek. I had some pretty good sales today. This is a size 14 to 16 cardigan. I'm just going to show you. It's a real pretty, I don't want to take it all out. It's a really long cardigan. I hope you can see that. It's a beautiful piece. I checked it all over for holes. I don't see any. And this is only a large, a size 14 to 16. If this were a bigger size, I think it would have sold even quicker. But this sold within about a week. This is from this bins trip. And it is a gray wool blend. Normally, I would also put something like that in a big poly bag. I am out. They should arrive today. I might even go pick them up here. When I go to the mail, they might be sitting there, but right now I'm out. So I did my best to wrap it to make it look presentable. I'm not like a Poshmark seller where I have stickers and frou-frou tissue paper and stuff. On the other hand, I do care that things look nice. Okay, so this sold via promoted listings, no coupons of any kind. So I'm showing £1.15. Let's go see. Yeah, I have a ton of Coldwater Creek and Chico's and stuff I'm listing today. Okay, let's see how I charged them here. This is going to Jasper, Georgia. Parcel select is only $9.58. Let me see if I can upgrade this to priority for not much money. Yep, $9.94. Let's do that. Do some customer service here. I got to remember to print our tickets at 4. You know, not that we're super hyped up. If we have to sit separately, it's truly not a big deal. You know, I might rest on the plane. But it is easier to rest when my husband's sitting next to me. Even if there's a stranger on one side or the other, I would hope my husband would, like, pull me over if I was, like, you know, sleeping and slobbering on someone. So I can't sleep on a plane if I'm just surrounded by strangers. I just feel like I either talk in my sleep or I'm so tired I'm gonna, you know, like slobber on someone. So hopefully if I'm, you know, able to, what do you call it, get our things, whatever you call it, get our tickets printed, that I can pick our seats. Otherwise, I'm not that picky. If I wasn't really just burning the candle at both ends, I wouldn't even care. Sorry guys, I can't wait to get the envelopes. I still think even then you're seeing me cut the label and all that. But I know I should get a Rolo. Everybody's going to tell me I should, you know, get one. And I am seeing where, you know, you just slap it on there. It would be easier. I know. I'm old-fashioned. I'm just using my printer. When it dies, I'll reassess. Because, you know, I think this printer here now, not when I bought this, I think I got this for $50 brand new, like on an Amazon thing. Amazon Christmas, what do you call it? I don't know. I can't say my words. But anyway, I got it cheap, brand new, for like 50 bucks. But I went to look so that I could have a second backup just to make sure that in case something happens to it. And they are not cheap. I think I could actually sell that for, or get a Rolo for the price of this printer here. All right. Now this I already have packaged up. I have stopped doing that. As you can see, I don't seal the top because I want to be able to show what I'm selling. But this is like a listing that we've had just after Christmas, like either a week before Christmas or right after Christmas. My son found this and we thought, you know, yeah, let's go ahead and get it because Christmas sells all year. But this is a wooden candle holder and it's like an Advent wreath, but it sits on your table and then you put the tall candles in it. It's really pretty. They're actually quite popular. This is from 1979. And sorry, if I wasn't in a hurry, I would unpack it, but I can't. So, they didn't use any promotions of any kind. I sold this for $35 plus shipping, so $51.24, and my son and I will split this. He just pulled this out of the Goodwill. I want to say I was with him. I can't remember. But anyway, he didn't pay too much for this. Let's see, $3.11. Parcel select. This is going to Jacksonville, Texas. Let me see if we can upgrade them to priority. And $11.65, why not? I charged them $13, so let's go ahead and just upgrade them, even though I technically don't have to. Let's do it. There's no snow. Like, I don't feel bad anymore because it's not like there's blizzards that these packages have to work around. It seems like all my mail, for the known future, unless there's some freak event, there may be a one-day snowstorm, but hopefully, I mean, this is March. Let's hope. Let's hope. There is supposed to be some snow tonight, but it should not be anything that closes the roads. I think we'll be okay. I am going to check again this afternoon. Go ahead and look at the forecast and make sure, because then we could still get out of here if we had to. I don't want to miss our flight. I'm so looking forward to this, even though it's just a few-day trip. I am really looking forward to this. Okay. All right, now we have a Shinesty shirt. I showed you this the other day when I did my haul from the bins. So this is an XL, which is a good size. This is just a graphic print company. Like all their shirts are all over prints that are really interesting like this. And some of them go pretty high. This one, I found one that was brand new on eBay for like $22. So I marked mine lower since mine's used. And I still got a decent price though. I forgot what size that one was. Maybe mine's a better size. I don't know. I took $15.99 plus shipping, so $24.22. This one, what was I going to say? Oh, it's called Fruit Smash. So see, if you find these, they have their name right here. And they do have some kind of licensed ones. I don't know, is Fruit Smash licensed? I don't know. I don't know anything about Fruit Smash. But anyway, if you see any kind of a graphic print, all over print, button down, Hawaiian, I'm sure you know this. You want to at least stop and look. They can be just crazy prices. Crazy. All right, 10 ounces. No promotions of any kind, thankfully, even though I'm running them. A lot of people don't bother, which makes me happy. less money out for me. So this is only 10 ounces. I'm going to change this. This is going to Orange City, Florida. That makes sense. This will fit right in, and I'm going to keep about $1.60 on the shipping, something like that. So that's not bad. I got to get out my bubble wrap and really wrap. If you didn't see my video right before this, we have this $100 Wedgwood tea set. So I've got to like triple box that thing. My son paid $8.50 for it. It's in its own boxes, kind of like Department 56 comes. So, you know, it's not going to probably break anyway, but I'm going to like wrap it, put it in another box, put it in another box, and just make sure. Because they are kind of rare, and it's not just the money and the refund you would have to give. That's obviously not fun, but it's more, what are they from? Let me see. What did I say? Oh, 1992. Not as old as some other things, but still, you know, the 90s is 20 years ago. They're hard to find some things. So I just feel like a piece of history gets lost when something like that breaks. So that's why I don't do a ton of dishes. I would fall in love with half of them, and the other half I would just be like triple wrapping. Like when I ship something, I see some people have $20 shipping, and then I've got this box this big, especially on like Corel or vintage, oh, what do you call it? Like, I don't know. But anyway, anything glass, I over wrap, and then my shipping is $35. That's why I don't do it. I can't compete because I know that I'm a, you know, an expert packer. I know you should double box glass. Either that or I need to watch some videos on how not to have to double box. I don't know. But my packages are always huge compared to the size of the item. I should have gotten another IKEA bag out, but that's okay. I can make it. All right, so we have a combined order. Let's see if I've got both of these here. These are kind of heavy, actually. I'm going to have to put these in a priority flat rate, and then I will refund the shipping. Come here. Okay. So one customer bought 2 pair of Zaya Active leggings. I took $22 plus shipping, so $37.19. So about 10 bucks a piece. I've had these a while, guys. I just can't seem to move them. So I'm going to put these in a flat rate. So let's see. I'm sure I charged her probably $6.75 shipping on each one. That would be close to $14, and this is only going to cost me $9.75. So I'll reimburse her, what, $3? I'll take care of that later, though, because I need to get to the mail. Okay. Sold via promoted, no coupon used, even though I had it available. And so we'll get this going. I don't know why I weigh priority padded flat rate, because it does not matter. It's like it's flat rate, right? But and I hate it when eBay puts media mail, like it clicks it, even though I never offer media mail. Even on books, I don't offer media mail. I hate it. It takes forever. But someone who's new may not catch that. So yeah, I charged her $13.25, so I just want to write that down. Since I have so much going on, normally I'd just come right back and I would know that that's like the one thing I have to do. But since I'm tired, may not remember that. Okay, so actually it's 8:30. This is going to Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. Okay. Yeah, I've got to get a final total of how many items I have up each day. So what I'm going to do with the 60 items that I'm going to put up today is I'm going to go ahead and fill in all the spots. So I know I need a few more for Saturday. I have nothing for Thursday and Friday, so I'm going to fill all those spots in, and then I'm going to go to the scheduled tab and just kind of figure out, okay, I have pretty cheap stuff going in on this day. So even though I have 12 listings, they're not near as nice as, you know, the other day. So then I will go ahead and plug in the rest of the 60 items so that there's more of an even mix of interesting things going up and all of that. Because it's not just number of items. I mean, you can do that. You can just say 10 items a day and that's it. But I don't sit and sort and do some big time sort because that's a waste of time. On the other hand, I try to make sure that I'm listing like a really $100 item almost every day, if I can. If I have it available, which right now I do. Right now I'm back to where I normally am, where I have not lots of $100 items. It's not like I'm some super bolo hunter or something, but I do, when I go to the bins, I find tons of $100 items because I stay there for 4 days. So you better, if you're going to sit there for 4 days, you better come home with some good stuff. So I have 2 more $100 items that I haven't photoed, and I do want to get those done before we go if I can, and probably just launch them tonight because, you know, trips are not cheap. Trips are expensive. All right. This is a really cute piece. I don't do children's vintage at all, but toward day 4, my car wasn't full, and this whole bin full of just like children's vintage clothes came out. And I thought, you know, I'm going to take it to Once Upon a Child, or I'm going to sell it to the consignment store and get some money. And that's what my intention was, because these are so lightweight. But then I got to looking on eBay, and a lot of these are kind of Easter type dresses, and they were really cute. This one just has a really, I wouldn't even say it's small, but it has a stain right there on one bunny's arm, and I disclosed that. This is a size 4X to 6X in a vintage. So I looked it up. This brand, Youngland, can go kind of high, but doesn't seem like it does. I was really happy with this sale, considering I know nothing about this. It sold via promoted listings, no coupon. I sold it for $21.25 plus shipping, so $28. In a perfect world, it's like I've said before, I would just walk into the bins and get all brands I already know, come home, list them twice as fast because I know what I'm doing with them, and then just live my life. Like, I am not, I guess over time that would get boring, but right now I'm not bored with that yet. I just want the money. I'm just a very practical person and a practical reseller. However, that's not what came out of the bins on this trip, so I took what I could do, and I'm really happy with the results. I think it just took hours and hours of research at the bins, then more time when I got home. So it's been a very stressful bins haul to process because I had to look up, I would say like 50% of the items that I got, I knew nothing about what I should price them. So that's not the way I want to do every week. I want to get a few things like that just to keep me interested. But I just want to get up and do my work and then have half a day off. And this bins haul, including the things I've showed you today that are selling from this haul, even the Coldwater Creek that I sold, that big sweater, that cardigan, you know, I didn't know for sure, so I looked it up. It was wool, it was long, I probably could have gotten more, so every single thing I've had to look up anyway. So I made $2.50 or kept on the shipping, and then plus the $21.75. So I think that's really good for knowing nothing about children's clothes. I will take it. Yeah, I don't want to have a boring life, but I have a lot going on in my life. I have nieces and nephews, just like everybody. And, you know, I like to cook. I like to read books. So at least for a normal week until I get bored in the business and I need to kind of shake it up and do something different. But for a normal bins haul, I would be happy if I drove to Denver, some person met me, handed me a bunch of very boring clothing that I knew I could sell for a decent markup, and then I drove home. That would be okay. It wouldn't make very good videos, I guess, though. I wouldn't have much of a YouTube channel if I said, hey, I got more Nike, or I got more whatever. That would be kind of boring, I guess. Although, if you show the numbers from doing that kind of thing, it can actually be kind of fun. And I think most people do. They either have kids at home or they're just trying to live life and they just want to get their job done. Sorry guys, I gotta grab another IKEA bag. Hold on. I admit to being very unorganized today. Normally I'll give my VA like 30 things to work on, but then, you know, I just don't have piles everywhere like this. Or if it is, it's Ben's clothing that if it gets mixed up, it doesn't matter because it's not washed yet or anything. But right now I have to keep everything separate because it's like in a certain order of being done, which I just hate that, but that's okay. It's getting done. All right, Polo Ralph shorts. Polo Ralph Lauren shorts. This is $44.31. Sold several Polo Ralph Lauren things today. Okay. Now this is not Madras. Maybe this is Madras plaid. Yeah, I did. I put this in this too. I showed you another pair the other day that were women's Madras plaid that sold. So here's another one that did. This sold for $17 plus shipping, $23.75. These are a size 36 and the Prospect style. No promotions of any kind, so that's $17 plus shipping. Let's see where this is going. Okay, this is going to Newcastle, Delaware. So it's going to cost me $6.60. So see, on this one, I'm going to keep 15 cents because it is going so far. So I don't always make much on the shipping. Actually, I think I had too much ounces in there. I think if I would have lowered this to the accurate ounces, I was not paying attention. Probably could have kept a buck, but that is fine. Getting it out of here. Oh, let's see. Let's go on. I'm waiting on my printer and my computer to sync. All right, this is a pair of Lululemon. This, oh, I don't know where it's at. It would be down here somewhere. This is why, you know, they're hard to find, especially in a color like this slate blue. This is why they are even at the bins and I can find them, is because, you know, I try to take time and go through everything, and if a person is just grabbing at the bins and it's like the same matching color of the shorts, then you would not see that at all. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, next we have, this is a good sale. I could have held out for more. Let's see, I've had this listed though for a month and a half. It's a military style Polo Ralph Lauren flak jacket. So I'll show it to you. You know, I do so well on anything that looks military like this. And I looked it up, and if you're willing to wait, you can get probably closer to 100. But someone sent me an offer for 50 this morning, and I want to go to dinner in California, and I really don't care about this piece of clothing. So you know, I've had this over a month. It's not like overnight, you know, I'm taking a huge discount without knowing. I'm sure that, you know, I really could have waited and gotten more, but I am happy with the sale. I'm moving on to the next thing. And so I got $50 plus shipping, $59.75, and no other promotions or anything were used on this. This was a bins pickup. It wasn't this bins trip. It would have been the last one. And so I would have paid, what, about $3.50 probably on this. It's not that lightweight. But I did Google Lens this and everything when I got it, because I've learned, you know, from experience that the most simple Polo Ralph Lauren, there's a following for it. And so I Google Lens a lot of things. And I think that's actually a fair price. I could have gotten a little more, but I don't want to wait 6 months for my money to come back. And that's why I do take offers sometimes. I can find another one of those truly. Like, I can go to the bins the next week. Maybe not exactly like it, but something similar. So this is going to Tualatin, Oregon. I don't know how to say that. Tualatin. I don't know where that is. Whew, yeah, I'll get to the bins, or to the bins, to the mail. I want to go to the bins, but I also want to go to California, so I'm doing that first. I'm going to go to the mail, go have lunch real quick. I'm going to try to eat the least amount I can without really feeling hungry and deprived, because I just don't want to get overly tired. Then I'm going to process as much as he has done and try to catch up with him. I think he's 30 or 40 items ahead of me on listing, but I'm going to do what I can, try to power these out and get my own 10 listed. And then if I need a nap, I will take one. On the group, on Tech and Sports groups and Chris Lynn's group, we have our Tuesday night call, which is just set in stone. It's always on Tuesday nights. Nothing changes it except maybe, you know, Chris having a second baby or something, but nothing changes it at all. And so that goes on 5 hours, sometimes more. So if I can get some rest, I can have like coworkers type thing to keep me company until, I don't know, 1 or 2 in the morning. So that's what I'm hoping I can do. It just, you see everybody else working, so it just makes you feel like you're not an idiot for being up half the night working. All right, this is, again, it's a sealed box. If I wasn't running behind, guys, for my trip, I would undo this because I don't mind. It's only tape. But this is 3 Masters of the Universe figures, Mattel Mechanic, Merman, and Leech. And so they're just plastic little tiny toys. Nothing really to see unless you're a toy seller. It might be interesting to you. No promotions of any kind. I sold these for $19.99 plus shipping, so $27.55. My son gets huge boxes of toys and then sits there and goes through them just for like peace and quiet, because he's an Amazon seller, in case you aren't, you know, on my channel. So we split this, so even though it's only 20 bucks, I'll pay the fees. He paid for the whole box of toys, and we'll still each get maybe what, $7-8 a piece, but this is just leftovers to him. So Woodstock, Georgia, and $6.44. I could go back to the spreadsheet and look at each item and see exactly what he paid, but I know he wouldn't have paid more than a couple bucks for this out of the bin, or out of, yeah, he doesn't go to the bins, but out of the carts at the Goodwill. And most likely, I know he just is still working off of huge bulk toys that he got from the last garage sale season. We are both just so excited about garage sales. It is harder work for me because it is a lot of hard goods. Although I try to aim at the clothing, and I think it was 2 years ago. I don't think it was last year. It was 2 years ago. And I went to a garage sale on the second day. Like, I had not been there on the first day. And don't we just love these garage sale stories? I love these. I mean, I have a million of them, and I'm sure you do too. Or you know, thrift find stories. But anyway, so I go up to this garage sale, and there's a bunch of people there, and they're all buying whatever they're buying. It had a lot of stuff out on the yard. And I see the pile of clothes, and I go up to it, and I start pulling Filson, North Face, you know, every Gorp Core, every hiking brand, you know, just tons of it. And the man had passed away, but he was really athletic up until he died in his 70s, and he wore that kind of aesthetic, you know, that Gorp Core type stuff. And so I start seeing what's there, and it was just a heaping pile. They had just thrown it on the front of the lawn, and I tried to be quiet because I knew, you know, and I'm like, hey ma'am, how much are the clothes, you know, real like low key. And she's like, $1 a piece. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And then I was trying to get my son's attention, but yet I didn't want anyone else to see, and I was making myself a heaping pile, and it did get some notice, and so pretty soon I had some competition, but I got 99% of it. And I mean, truly, I think I bought 50 or 60 really nice hiking, biking brands, all that stuff. So that's the kind of garage sale I'm looking for again this summer. I want that to happen. Oh, that scared me, my phone notification. I don't know why. I'm not normally this jumpy, I promise. All right, Duluth Trading. It's a 3XL. I'm just glad it's going. I've had this. This was something I got in Texas when I was helping my mom. I had to take what I could find. I think this used to be like a decent pickup, but this is a very plain t-shirt. It's green. It's cute, but it's just very plain. I thought I could get 10 bucks out of it, like $9.99. I've had this for 3,000 items ago. My pictures are nice. You know, it's a nice shirt. It's a Henley, only short sleeve. I don't know. A 3XL is a great men's size. But anyway, I'm tired of having it for like over a year now. So I took $5 and it should, and with shipping, it's $12.46. So let's go see. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes like Duluth Trading is a decent brand. Like you should have to maybe wait on Duluth now, but to have to wait over a year and 2 months is just kind of crazy. I have no idea. My title is good. This is one that I revised, you know, when I'm doing all my revision videos. This is one that I revised and I just could not get more. I did at least upgrade the shipping so that I didn't lose money on shipping from a year and a half ago or a year and 2 months ago. So I am keeping $1.75 on the shipping. So that helps. And I forgot to tell you where it's going to. We'll see here in a minute. No promotions of any kind. So this is going to Charleston, West Virginia. Oh, I love West Virginia. I grew up going there a lot, and I know exactly where Charleston is. So I grew up going to Cowan, West Virginia all the time. Just a really small, middle of nowhere town, and you get like a belly, like a belly tickle. I don't know, what do you call it, you know, when you're on those back roads. And I'm not kidding, like you literally, there's no other way to get there except these huge roads. And as kids, we just thought it was the funniest thing because we grew up in Nebraska and there certainly are not things like that. And so we couldn't wait, and we would sit in the back of the car and just laugh as if it was the funniest thing, because I don't think we had ever, you know, had that happen, been on a road that windy or whatever. And good memories, good memories. Now we're all older, and those were innocent times, huh? When you're young and have you don't need to make a living and you're just on vacation and no worries about anything. And it was also fun for us to go to the woods. You know, West Virginia has a ton of woods. And when you're growing up in Nebraska, I don't think of Nebraska as having that many wooded areas. They have a lot of trees, but not really deep woods anyway. So this is Royal, I can't talk, but Royal and Awesome pants. They're golf knickers. They're not golf pants. Now, the golf pants in this exact pattern, I think, does better. But knickers are a little bit of a hard sell even for golfers. But, you know, if I would have waited, I probably could have gotten more. I just listed these. These are from my most recent bins haul, so I'm really getting my money back. These sold for $18 plus shipping, $25.74. No promotion, or yeah, sold on promoted listings, but no coupons. All right, so this is 12 ounces. Ooh, I waited too long to get started on my shipping, but I needed to get the stuff to the VA early in the day. You know, I did as much as I could yesterday, but then my back just was hurting, and it was, I don't think I went to bed till like midnight anyway, as it was. And then I did wake up on my own at 6 something this morning, but it just wasn't enough time to get him the work so he can do it, because I need it done by tonight. This is going to Voorheesville, New York, and so I'm going to keep about $1.60 on the shipping, $1.59 or something like that. So yeah, I feel like this is my normally on a normal day, if you see my videos, you'll know that that shipping video is the first thing. I get up, grab my orders, you know, as far as when I start work. I do other things before I start work, but this is like my first priority. Just get it out of the house, get it done. Even if more come in, I very rarely go to the mail again. They just wait till the next day. Sometimes I'll do that. I'll see, oh man, I have 10 more and it's not even one yet. And then I'll go take them again. But I normally do not wait this long. And yesterday I felt really bad. It wasn't because I was making a video or anything. It was just the same thing. I had 24, 25 orders. A lot of them were, you know, a little bit more tedious to do. And It just took me too much time. I've been watching Kaylee Elaine this morning. She has her Q&A, and I never thought I would enjoy those. I thought, no offense, that it'd be a lot of beginner newbie questions, which are fine, but I'm not a newbie, and I just don't need, you know, how do you wash your clothes, or, you know, how do you ship? I just don't want to go through that, but it was actually a lot of really practical business stuff. It was very interesting. Go watch that if you want to. These are a size 4, so not the best size, but again, I pulled these out of the bin, sold via promoted, no coupons, sold for $18, $25.62, and these are the Lululemon shorts that I showed you. I'm not trying to copy Jack Valentine or Ryan, like not say Lululemon that way. It's just that I can't say it any other way now. I don't watch them every day, but I watch them enough and they always sell Lululemon. And so I really have to like think and correct myself to not say Lululemon like they do. It's just, it's weird. You listen to someone enough and you just kind of mimic it. Going to Beaver Creek, Ohio. So I'm going to keep, let's see, how much shipping. I only had $6 on these. These are an older pair. I can't remember the number now, but I've had these a while. So anyway, I'm going to keep like $1.75 on the shipping on this. I really would like to list more today. Today is Tuesday. I think I only have 10 listings up right now for today, which is fine, you know, but I'm doing so well on the 15. Just doing 15 a day versus 10 because of running out of inventory. This last week where I haven't had a shortage, I mean, I really should have budgeted better and had enough left over to go to the bins again. So technically, I probably listed too much stuff. I should have doled it out and stayed at 10 this week is really what I should have done, because then I wouldn't have any trouble having enough to go to the bins first. But anyway, listing 15 a day instead of 10, or of course I was very inconsistent the last few weeks because I haven't had any inventory. I'm thinking that it raised my sales by several $100s a day. I mean, I'm back up over $2,500 for the week. And so that is nice. Okay, there's that one. Yeah, and up until you've seen my sales, I mean, I was at $1,200 for the week. I just could not push ahead. I mean, this has been nice. Okay, so I'm going to read a couple more sales here that I'm not going to process today because I just don't have time. I sold a vintage paint by number. These came in while we were doing the video. So I sold a vintage paint by number set. I've had this forever. I sold all the other paint by numbers I bought that day. I always pick them up. These are of Jesus. These can be very, very popular. Religious, Jesus. I put Christian in the title. But for some reason, these are not framed ones, and I think they just were slow moving. And so I finally took an offer today of $10 plus shipping, so $22.32. They sold via promoted, but they did not use a coupon. So I'm sorry for that. They didn't want Jesus on their wall, but Herschel fanny pack gray. This is just like a fanny pack. It's got a big thick buckle. It's what made me pull it out of the Goodwill. I don't think I got this in the bins. I think I got this at a normal Goodwill. I paid $3 if I remember right. No coupons or anything of any kind. And this sold for $15 plus shipping, so $23.06. And I've only had this like a month, whereas with the paint by number, I've had those for 6 months. Like, I just could not move those for some reason. And then this is the last one we're going to ship together. This is a Ralph Lauren pajama set. Really pretty. It's shorts, though. It's not pants. So summer is coming, so I thought this would be really good. It's just cotton. It's not any special fabric. Pulled these out of the bins. They're still first class. No promotions of any kind. Sold these for $17.50 plus shipping, so $26.46. And guys, that is it. I'm going to go ahead and let you go, and I'm going to go get some more work done. If I get to some more jewelry, which is really my hope, I hope at 2 in the morning I'm wide awake and I'm getting this jewelry tackled, then I will make a video of the jewelry that I list. So take care. Thank you for following me. I doubt that I'll make too many videos from California, although we are going to be walking around, and if we see a thrift, I'm taking 2 suitcases because it's Southwest, and so we can easily do that. I'm hoping to just, just for leisure time. It's what my husband and I like doing. I'm hoping to maybe come across some high-end thing that'll just pay cash for the whole trip, don't you think? So anyway, you won't hear from me for maybe 4 or 5 days, but unless I do the jewelry, like I said. But take care, and thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. I really appreciate it. Any comment helps my channel. It's like a free way to just help my channel. And so take care, guys. Thank you again. Have a great day.